Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Because
Oh,
I
and
personally haven't seen some competitive play on Ninja College before.
yeah, and she actually aims for the Lola Pop now, which she plays a lot more recently. And I guess in with that thought in mind, Ninja College makes perfect sense because she really wants to keep herself away from her opponent with the playstyle she has with Lola, just like the Dragon Arm and the Dragon, the Ice Dragon, and the Triblast. It's kind of like Twin 5-0, so a really keep away playstyle. So now she has a lot of room to go around the Chakram, even with Dragon Arm and with Lola Pop's super dashes and stuff. She can easily go around that on this stage.
Yeah, Kosa is kind of playing a Replicant inspired set, staying at a distance, using super dashes. Oh,
Yeah.
both bringing out Rush at
Uh,
once, but
that can
Iloria
cause.
bringing down the dragon.
I thought the Tribalist might would hit Iloria first, but not quite. That's kind of unlucky for Kosalina. Yeah, so I think the idea Kosalina has is right, but it's still hard for her right now to get around the Chakram because it's just so huge. And right now you could see that she lost a bit of her patience, I think, and tried to go all in, which just with the loadout she has right now won't work against the
Yeah,
Dragon Arm Chakram.
this set, in my opinion, is not ideal against a Chakram. But
No,
if you just try to zone out as much as possible, it may be possible in some way.
think yeah, that's okay.
A little bit damage.
At least she got the Dragon Arm away. That's really the main thing she needs to go for. But right now it looks bad again. I think once the Dragon Arm is gone, once she manages to get the Dragon Arm gone from Eloria, she has a good chance to still do this. But of course, Eloria tries his best to just keep the pressure up, and I think that's it. Yeah.
Yep, that's the kill. Iloria taking it 2-0.
Okay, so next we will have actually I plan to have Maxu and Landy on stream next, but Maxu actually needed to go. He can't play anymore.
That's unfortunate.
Um, So I think all the other round one matches have started already. So we will continue with, I think, 2 round 2 matches then. And as we saw Eloria already, let's go for Rafa and Alumento just because they're ready. The matches there. The other ones are still playing and waiting. So we will go for Rafa and Alumento. And to answer your question, Grimwood, I think, as I said, I think Iloria, Cosalina had the right idea to just pick a huge stage and probably even the biggest stage that there is right now with Ninja College, and just to try to keep the distance and poke around and try to get around the big chakram as best as possible. There really isn't much you can do otherwise. I think if you run a light arm and a dragon, the best you can do with the dragon in that situation is just actually try to punch down the chakram and then poke with the triblast to get your opponent down so he will lose the dragon arm. And then you can do more with the dragon after.
Excuse me for not talking so much. I'm trying to get some parts of the stream fixed up.
Yeah, sure. I will just have a look at what other match we will stream. I think since we try to have Landy for the first round, we will have him for the second round now. Okay, I'm just putting all the messages in the channel so everyone knows what's up. And Junior should suggest that you should reset. Yeah. Oh no, change the Elgato audio to OBS to monitor only, says Junior.
I will try to fix that.
Okay, and Alumento and Rafa go for Buster Beach on the first match, and Rafa actually plays Twin Tail. I expected too that he would just go full Kid Cobra, but I guess he's confident to beat Alumento with Twin Tail as well. And yeah, so we have another Min Min and Twin Tail battle. Let's see how this turns out. And Alumento also has the Chakram, but not on the Dragon Arm like Eloria. He tries to go for the Sparky on the Dragon Arm. And Rafa also with the T-Bird, like Kozalina had it. And right now Rafa is struggling to get away from the Dragon Arm Sparky and just gets grabbed 2 times already, which is a good chunk of health. And there's a third grab, even without the shock. Right now Alumento is just doing really well.
Yeah. At the moment, Rafa is trying to bring it back, but Elemento's still having that health lead, and that rush is gonna do it.
And that was a really confident round from Alumento. Let's see how Rafa will answer through that. He changes. He has the roaster instead of the nade now. Oh, and this time Alumento gets grabbed, and Rafa will just do his best to pressure Alumento now, so he doesn't even get a chance to have the Dragon Arm up. And we all know how good Twin Tail is at that, to just have the aura in front of you and be in your face. But there's another grab from Alumento from the Sparky. This looks way more even than the last match, the last round. But Alumento nearly but unfortunately. Go really well for him. It's pretty even on health right now. I would say okay, Yoshi and Stone Ant say that the audio is too loud now, but at least it's there.
Yeah, I fixed that. The thing is, when I try to bring it to the video capture device, I can't hear it, but the others can.
Okay. Right now Rafa starts really great. He saved his rush from the last round and just hit his full rush against Alumento, which brings Alumento in a really bad position. But Alumento answers with his rush and can now get his Dragon Arm up. And we saw how well he is so good at getting the Sparky hits to get a grab. Oh, and two Thunderbirds hits from Rafa, and then like 3 grabs until 1 hits. And now the rush, and I think, yeah, that's it. 1-0 for Rafa. But Alumento did really well. He can easily bring that back. in the next match.
I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen. Who won the game?
Rafa won, but it was pretty even. So in the next match we might as well see Iloria Alumento do the comeback and win the next round. Okay, Rafa bans DNA and Tempo. He really doesn't like the large stages.
Yeah, Rafa is known for being very good on Mausoleum, because for some reason he has some magic aura around him that makes him really good at using the trampo.
Yeah, and he's also in general, he's a really aggressive player who likes to be in your face. And especially against the min like Alumento, it makes sense to just really want to keep the pressure up. You want to avoid Alumento getting the Dragon Arm. So that's a good choice to just ban the large stages there. And Rafa actually swaps to Cobra.
Oh.
That's what I expected from the first match already, but and Alumento chooses the Nate instead of the Sparky now. I guess he wants to have a bit more core, like to catch all the super dashes from Cobra, but probably also wants to have a bit more speed, because hitting a Cobra can be super tricky and you kind of need to have fast arms for it.
Yes, when you're playing against a Cobra, in some cases timing can be really important, because Cobras basically rely, in the meta at least, around a lot of jumping. And those jumpings obviously have end lag.
But that right now was just a really confident round from Rafa. And right now both of the players are opting for double glove. Alumento putting the Sparky back on his Dragon Arm, and also has the chance to charge it up right now because of the rush.
Yes, Elemento got that Sparky all charged up. Is trying to approach a bit, but Rafa taking out that Dragon Arm.
And I never saw Alumento play double glove before, but recently when I met him on rank, he was playing it a lot. So he was definitely training it a bit. Maybe he just wants to. I mean, it's a good answer for whenever someone else just plays double glove.
Yeah,
as you can see here.
From what I'm noticing, Elemento is more like a ranged player, sitting at a distance and throwing out punches.
Yeah, he's really he tries to react to your punches, and he will just
both at critical health. Who's gonna take the last hit? And it's gonna be Elemento taking it to the third round of the second match.
But yeah, Alumento likes to have a bit more distance and react to your punches, and with the movement from Min just likes to sidestep and jump away from it and then punish you. But yeah, right now we see the classic Rafa with Popper and Megawatt, who just really loves to stay in your face and just wall you out with all this.
Yeah, Elemento at the moment is really struggling to get out of this corner. Rafa getting a grab in. Elemento already under 25%.
Yeah, and right now Rafa with the I thought he would get the confirm, but
trying to flex with that confirm, but Elemento says no, I'm not gonna let you do that. But Rafa eventually ends up taking the hit.
Alumento just evaded the rush so closely, like he was hitting Rafa with his rush in right before the Megawatt from Rafa's rush could get him, but in the end it didn't really matter. Okay, so we have another round 2 match on stream right now, and it will be Replicant versus Landy, who just started playing more often again right now. He was not really active, but recently played a lot of friendlies in this Discord again, and decided to join the tournament today, which is great.
Yeah, I'm happy to see Landy again actually. Like, it's been a really long time. Like, how long? Half a year maybe? A whole year?
Yeah, it's been a while, definitely, since I last saw Landy play. And right now he's just playing every day, which is really nice to see.
You always see him in the friendlies channel of our Discord.
Yeah, and so on the other side of the bracket, in round 2, we just saw Rafa and Elemento, and we will see Replicant and Landy now. And on the other side, it's Grimwood against Eloria. Grimwood beating Soup, who is a new player who just joined the Discord recently and joined the tournament to try it out. And then we also have Iceman versus Yam. Iceman beating Yoshi in the first round, and Yam beating Wasabi in the first round as well.
Yes. And if I remember correctly, Soup is a Belgian player, which you don't see often in Europe, in terms of arms players at least.
Yeah, I think we really never had a player from Belgium before.
Yeah, that's really special.
I hope Soup stays for a bit and really tries to go all in the competitive scene of arms.
That'd be amazing.
Okay, Replicant has a lobby up. And I think they already did their bans. Yeah, they will play on DNA for the first match.
Can you tell me the lobby code?
And oh yeah, Landy wishes you a happy birthday.
It was just today, but thank you very much.
Please give a happy birthday to Nihilus in chat. He just turned, I don't even know how old yesterday.
I turned 18 just today.
Oh, 18.
Yeah, I became a young boomer today, telling you.
Yeah. Yeah, Stone and Hagemaru, of course, is from Belgium. We all know that. Okay, so we have Replicant with Lola Pop and Landy with Kid Cobra, just as expected. Landy wrecking the Scorpio, of course, that's like his classic. And we see a kind of, I would say, a loadout from Replicant that we don't see that often from him with Hydra and Phoenix. I guess that's his Pyro Pop, since he has so many weird loadouts with the names going on Lola.
Yeah.
Oh, and Rafa actually says it's his anti-Cobra set. And this might be true. Hydra and Phoenix are both great against Cobra, just to catch his jumps all the time.
Yeah, and the Thunderbird, or Phoenix, I mean, for catching air jumps, because the Phoenix is actually pretty decent for catching people in air. Landy throwing out the grab, then a Scorpio, but both are not going to hit. Landy, that's the bane of the Hydra rush.
And right now it looks really good for Landy. Oh, maybe not.
Yeah.
It's only 10 seconds, but Replicant will probably get his rush up in time, and if he can land that, it's...
Yeah. From what I gotta see, Landy is gonna can wrap out.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, Landy bringing out the clapback. One of the few Cobra mains in EU who actually use clapback.
That's unfortunate for Replicant there to just get hit out of the rush. But he manages to just shield Landy's rush. He knew that he was going for it and just hit the shield button. And with this loadout it can be kind of tricky to get around the...
Ooh! Landy reading Replicant's mind and just throwing out the grab while in freeze.
Yeah, Landy just knows that most of the time when someone is frozen, a lot of people will just go for another punch or just wait a bit to get the ice mind games. So
yeah,
why not just throw a grab and
most of the people just wait it out and hope the player doesn't grab or throw out a punch and try to react upon that. But like Landy is screw your script, I'm just gonna grab.
And right now Replicant is in a really bad... Oh, he manages to, just when I say it, he manages to shield the rush again. So now they're super even on health and just one hit away for Rep to be beaten, and there it is.
Landy taking the first round.
Yeah, thanks Rafa. I have the typical German accent covered for you.
And I got the typical Dutch accent covered for you.
Oh, Enzo just messaged in the launch that he missed it because he was too busy burning his pudding. That said, I would have liked to see Penzo in this tournament as well. So let's see to which stage they will head next. I'm curious if Replicant will try to make it work with this loadout again, or if he will switch to something else.
Yeah. Knowing Replicant, or Landy, no, Landy always sticks to 3 arms from what I know. But Replicant always has a set that will surprise you.
Yeah. Oh, Koza, I think both will be kind of hard to deal with. Even if it's Landy, you will also have a hard time. So yeah, Kosalina will actually face the loser of this match right now. Okay, they will go to Temple. And also just in, Grimwood beat Eloria 2-1. So Grimwood is in the semifinals right now, in the first semifinals, and Rafa is one of the guys who's in the other semifinals, which we both will stream. So let's see. We have the same arms for Replicant. Actually, I'm not sure if he had the Parabola before in his loadout, but he chooses the Hydra and the Phoenix again.
Yeah, Replicant obviously sticking to his guns, and maybe he has another playstyle in mind.
I mean, as Rafa said, it's I don't know if it's really intended from Replicant to be the anti-Cobra set, but it definitely works well against Cobra.
Yeah.
And right now,
that
Replicant just knows when Landy will shield and gets 2 grabs in such a short time already.
Yeah.
But isn't able to avoid the rush, but Landy only can land half of it. 150 damage.
Landy trying to bait Replicant to come towards him.
Yeah. But if Replicant is able to land his rush, yeah, that should be it. So the first round goes to Replicant this time.
Replicant bringing in that Phoenix.
I'm surprised that we didn't see the double Scorpio from Landy already, because he usually aims for it after a while.
Landy is an absolute madman and actually manages to use double Scorpio in a competitive environment. And surprisingly, it actually works.
Like, both of the Scorpios together are just, on Kid Cobra, are just so huge. If they both corp around, they wall out so many other arms.
And Cobra has an advantage of having longer airspace when dash hopping or just hopping with when an arm is out. So like you can bring out a crowding Scorp, then do a short hop, and then throw out the other Scorp.
Yeah, but right now we see that Replicant really made it work this time, and
yeah, Replicant right now is kind of figuring out Landy's playstyle right now.
Yeah. So we are at 1-1 now, so the final match will decide who will advance and face Rafa in the semifinals. And I expect both of them will just stick to their loadouts and the character, because it doesn't seem like anyone really has an advantage right now. It could go either way.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we'll go to Buster Beach for the last match.
Buster Beach, my homeland.
But yeah, definitely a good choice from Landy. So
yeah,
because of course he knows Replicant just likes to keep his distance, which can be pretty tricky on Buster Beach once you are in the corner. And he throws the web.
Landy, is this a pineapple set or a Kojora set? I don't recall.
Kojora, I think Kojora never had the Hydra on, he always had the Roadster. So I'm not sure about Pineapple, but it's not Kojora.
Landy also bringing out the yellow skin, showing that he is serious.
Maybe it's a pineapple set, since like the color is definitely pineapple.
Yeah. Oh, Landy, extremely good patience.
Right now health is pretty even, but Replicant has the rush advantage.
Yeah. Replicant has to do something right now.
Yeah, but if he lands the rush, it's nearly a KO at this point, and he does. Maybe it's even it's a KO. I didn't think it would be enough.
No. I didn't expect Phoenix and Hydra Rush to do so much rush damage.
So right now Replicant is at set point. If he wins this, he will advance to face Rafa.
Landy got the grass up, throws it out immediately, but the Replicant blocks it.
And that's a really bad position for Landy now. Just wasting his rush. Replicant nearly has his rush up again and lands a few good punches.
Replicant shooting straight through that grab, Replicant trying to let Landy in the hot pocket, but throws him out with the grab.
Oh, that was really nice. But he couldn't make the Phoenix work for the rush. But still, nearly 200 damage from that, and Landy is in critical now.
Yeah.
Seems like Replicant really got used to the playstyle of Landy now and just knows what he needs to do, and yeah, there it is.
Replicant throwing in the last Hydra rush, and that will take it.
Yeah, so yeah, Replicant will face Rafa in the semifinals, but also Iceman beat Yam 2-1. So Grimwood and Iceman will also face each other. And I would say we will see Grimwood and Iceman first now. So what do you think will we see from Grimwood?
What is the matchup again?
Grimwood will, needs to play against Iceman.
This is going to be difficult to guess, but Grimwood has chances to take out Iceman.
Yeah, definitely. It's tricky because I can imagine that Grimwood might not want to claim Express in fear of the ribbon bomber that Iceman has.
Yeah.
So I could also see Grimwood choosing to play Twintel or maybe even Coil.
This could go either way, or it could go really neck on neck.
Iceman could also just pick Min Min. It's really hard to tell from these guys since they just are comfortable with a lot of characters. But if I would need to bet, I would say Grimwood might really want to try the Max Brass first. And I think Iceman will go for the ribbon. Which actually, we don't have any other ribbon main in this tournament this time because Maxu needed to go. Which is surprising for European arms.
Yeah. Like, usually there are a handful of ribbon mains in tournaments, like 3, but this time it's only Iceman.
Yeah, and that's only if he even chooses to play ribbon right now.
Yeah.
He might as well go for the Min Min.
Or Coil, I think Iceman plays Coil.
I think I never really saw him play that in tournament. In tournament he will just go ribbon or Min Min.
The two going to Temple.
Yeah.
So this might become a very defensive set.
So let's see what we got from Iceman and Grim. Yeah, we have the Coil from Grimwood. Okay, not what I expected, but he played her a lot more recently. And of course, Iceman with his classic Min Min set, Chakram, Sparky, and Ice Dragon. And yeah, we will see a lot of nades flying around in this match. As Grimwood just charges up his 3 arms and then will just try to punch down everything Iceman has to offer. And right now it's working really well for him. Hello, cool. Hope you're fine. Yeah, right now Iceman doesn't really have an answer for this. I think that's is it a perfect? No.
Got chipped a bit.
Probably some chip damage on a shield or something. But yeah, Iceman needs to come up with something to even have a chance here. But I think once he gets the Dragon Arm up with the Sparky, could be pretty good for him. Grimwood nearly has his rush up again. Why Iceman
Yeah.
didn't even do his first one.
Both having the rush up. This could go both ways. With Grimwood staying at a distance, throwing out those nades because they're really hard to approach.
But right now Iceman does a way better job to avoid all the punches Grimwood throws at him.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's the first stun. So Iceman nearly is slightly in the lead right now, but wastes his rush. So if Grimwood manages to land his right now, it looks really bad for Iceman again. And yeah, there it is.
Yeah, Iceman might be in a bad position, but there could be a chance he could bring it back.
Yeah, but
And getting some hits in.
just 10 seconds to go. You just really don't see much
No.
happening against Coil. Yeah, she's so hard to hit. So yeah, that's it. The first match will go to Grimwood. But Iceman has a few more tries, I would say, since this is already a best of 5. So there's time for Iceman to adapt and see what might work against that.
They are going Maso apparently.
Let's see if Iceman changes anything. And yeah, he tries the Ribbon God, actually. Well, let's see how this works out for him. He definitely will have an easier time to just avoid the punches from Grimwood, but
Exactly.
will still be tricky to hit fire.
It may be a bit easier, depending on how Ariel and how Iceman decides to stay in the air. Because like anything that is good at anti-A Ariel works pretty decent, or just works good in general against Coil.
Yeah, but right now Grim just is really good at evading all the punches coming to him and just staying patient, using his shield, and even avoiding the rush after he whiffed his. Yeah, and we see
Getting a nade and Iceman not having a good time.
Grimwood just has such a huge lead already again, and the time is running out for Iceman really. It's only 20 seconds to go. Grimwood has his rush again. That's a really tough situation for Iceman. I don't think that he can bring this one back. Like, that's just from the top, it's not possible.
You see those 7 seconds on the timer, and it's gonna be really hard to bring it back, yeah. Grimwood taking the first round.
And Iceman going all explosions right now. And oh, wow.
Oh,
okay.
That is surprising.
Yeah, I was sure that when he dashed in to the front while the rush was still out from Grimwood that he would definitely get hit. But
Yeah.
that just shows that Iceman really knows what he can do with the ribbon jumps. And right now, it looks really good for Iceman.
Yeah, Iceman is kind of moving right now at a distance. trying to get hit by the Grimroot. I think he's planning to run out of it to let the timer run out. Or perhaps when he can get what? He perhaps can get a final hit in to like take the second round. Or Grimroot tries to go for the rush juggle but fails to.
That was a good idea, but somehow Ribbon was fall.
That almost worked. It was only a few pixels away.
Yeah. Okay, so 1-1 now for those guys. And Iceman has his rush. If he can land this really early right now, it will look pretty good for him. But we see the return of the triple nade. That will be tricky to get around at times.
Triple nade can really overwhelm you when it's done right, because it's technically like 6 hits if it makes contact with the player. Yeah, and we just saw how fast Coil can just farm rush with this. Just like after, I think, 20 seconds or so, she just built the rush from scratch. And right now it's really even. It really will come down to who will land his rush. Yeah, the rush is really crucial at the moment. With both kind of staying at a distance and not trying to get hits instead of going in and throwing out that rush. But that might change soon.
And that's a tricky part for Iceman right now. He knows that his rush could be walled out if he just activates it, or that Coil can just easily float away from it. And that would... Oh, that was a nice a nice shield from Grimwood activating his rush, so the arms would be yeah, there to shield fast enough again. But in the end it wasn't enough. So right now it's 1-1 actually. Iceman has found something that could work. And for the third game, they will go to Buster Beach. Yeah, Replicant, I know the feeling. But if you have to choose to root for Ribbon or Coil, it's just... I don't know.
Cheering for Ribbon? What is this alternate universe?
At least I'm in the commentator position right now, so I need to stay neutral anyway.
Exactly.
I don't need to decide. And Grim will try to throw in the Coolerang. And the Rosa as well. No nades this time. And right now he just catches Iceman 2 times in a row. Yeah, at this point... Okay, now he goes closer. Grimwood just opting to stay a bit at a distance and safely poke Iceman.
Yeah, from what I'm seeing, Grimwood is a lot of the time trying to just time Iceman out so that he can't approach or throwing out punches and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's fair, Yoshi. Always cheer for the guy that beat you. That doesn't make you look that bad in the end. You can always say, yeah, I just lost to the guy that went to winners finals, so...
Yoshi Bowser showing top tier sportsmanship.
Right. Yeah, and just under 30 seconds to go and Iceman is really far behind. I mean, a rush can change that really fast now. But he also really needs to do something, but he overcommits a bit with the jumping, and Grimwood realizes that punishes it hard.
And that is obviously shown in the final hit from the cooler ring. Oh, both activating rush at the same frame. Damn.
Yeah, and Iceman luckily gets on top of that and has the lead right now. So right now he really just needs to stay patient, see what Grimwood is going to throw out, otherwise he will just get hit by all of the stuff. And again.
Grimwood is backing out and backing in a lot. Oh, Grimwood got that rush in. Is that gonna take it? Yes, it is.
That was really fast right now. Yeah, I think Iceman just... I mean, of course you want to jump a lot with Ribbon Go, but at this time he just overdid it, and Grimwood was really... He just knew when to punish him for that and catch him. And yeah.
Grimwood must have really practiced punishing those ribbon jumps.
So Grimwood only needs to win the next match right now to go into winners finals.
Yeah, Iceman, I think he is gonna switch after switch characters in this round. Because Grimwood basically got the read on Iceman's rhythm at this moment.
Yeah. So, okay, Iceman decides to go to DNA for the last, possibly last match. Oh, we have a coil ditto. Oh no.
This is gonna be spicy.
And of course, we just see gloves. This is like an NA tournament right now.
That is exactly what I was thinking in my mind.
So let's see if that pays off for Iceman in the end.
Yeah, this will turn out it's very interesting. Yeah, but both just going guns blazing, throwing out punches, but not many hits at the moment. Oh, Grimwood, what? Iceman punching Grimwood out of that rush, I think?
Yeah, it looked a bit weird. I will just answer a question in chat right now. So I would... Yeah, we'll be back in a second.
Grimwood taking it over Iceman. Both went pretty even though. Let's see how the next round is gonna turn out.
Okay, Iceman trying to... He tries to Phoenix out. I'm not sure if it's free. I think Phoenix itself can be so unreliable at times, and especially against the coil, it will be pretty hard to hit her with it, I think.
Yeah. Phoenix isn't always ideal to hit, and yeah, especially against coil. Perhaps Iceman has a way to make it work.
Right now it doesn't look too good for him. Grimwood nearly has his rush up again. Like, even Iceman hits his rush right now, but even then, it really doesn't look that great for him.
No.
So yeah.
Oh,
That's-
oh.
That's tough to call James. Like no other character would have managed to get away from that. But yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Grimwood takes it after all.
So, what is the next matchup gonna be? Rafa versus Replicant?
Yeah, we have Replicant versus Rafa right now, exactly. And after that, let's see. Maybe we will just have the winners finals after that, but maybe we will also do something in the losers bracket first. I will just tell. So yeah, I'm curious if Grimwood just opted for the coil, especially against Iceman, or if he will just try to make her work for the whole tournament. But first of all, against Rafa and Replicant, we probably will see a Kid Cobra against a Lollapop. Anything else would surprise me. Oh, maybe not. Rafa actually played a lot of Lollapop against Replicant recently.
That is right. Rafa has been known to play Lollapop for a while.
Yeah, and Replicant was known for calling out that he's shit against the Lola matchup himself. So Rafa just took advantage of that and chose to play Lollapop a lot against him. And it worked out pretty good for him a lot of times. So oh yeah, I should join the lobby. Will you also join?
Yeah, I'm joining right now.
Alright.
I'm in. Or connecting, at least.
Cool. And there we go. Okay, we see the twin.
Interesting.
I expected him to play Kid Cobra or Lola, but not Twin Tail. But Rafa will have something in mind. He won't just choose her because whatever. He will have a plan against it. And let's see how Replicant can work against it. Right now, Rafa's arm already nearly is broken. And Replicant gets the first few hits in. So yeah, you can see that Rafa really wants to get in close, and Replicant does a really good job to avoid that, but gets hit by the rush.
Replicant throwing out rush, it's gonna hit. A nice 325 damage.
Yeah. You could see that the Replicant does this a lot right now because I guess he knows how stupid the Hydra Rush on its own is to land. So he will like put the Hydra Rush like far to the left and then cover the right with the other arm that he has. So right now, Rafa didn't, like in the beginning, he didn't get catched by the Hydra, but from the brute shot, because Replicant knew that Rafa would try to sidestep it, and yeah, that really worked out well for him, and he takes the first round.
Yeah, that is an interesting way to use the bird trick and Hydra Rush combo.
Yeah, he does the same with when he has the Hydra and the Phoenix on, and then it covers so much space because of the curve of the Phoenix, and then the straight line from the Hydra as well. And right now Rafa tried to counter rush Replicant, but unfortunately it didn't work out for him. And I think right now Replicant even sits at the perfect.
Yeah, Replicant really trying to aim for the perfect right now, but Rafa is gonna say no, I'm not out of this yet. No, oh yeah, Rafa ending the perfect of Replicant.
Yeah, but it's still like, yeah, I would have been surprised if Rafa would have been able to come back from that.
Replicant taking match 1.
And let's see how the bracket goes along while we wait. So in top 8, we have Grimwood, Iceman, Rafa, and Replicant, and in the losers bracket side, Cosalina, Alumento, Yam, and Eloria. And Eloria just beat Yam, so Eloria has a safe spot in top 5 right now, or top 6, I would say.
Yeah, Yam beating Eloria reverse. Eloria beating Yam 2-0.
Right, and Cosalina and Alumento playing right now to see who will face Iceman in the end. So let's see, Replicant and Rafa will go to sparring for the next match, and we see the kill Cobra from Rafa. That doesn't really surprise me.
So the Mega Watt caused a lot of trouble for Replicant because he uses both a light arm and a medium arm. We'll see how this turns out.
Yeah, Replicant really will have a harder time to get around all of this right now. As we see right now, with this loadout, Rafa is just really good to pressure you, and really just, he kind of forces you to play the way he wants you to be.
Yeah. Rafa seemed to have picked the right counter pick with Sparring Ring. Replicant is having a hard time trying to get his own personal space.
Yeah, unfortunately Rafa was a bit overconfident with the rush and got knocked out of it, and right now it doesn't look that good for Rafa anymore since Replicant has his rush and the health is pretty even.
Exactly.
But if Replicant lands this, it's definitely a KO already.
Replicant trying to Rafa hits Replicant eventually and gets the final popper in.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Replicant just waited for the jump so he can punish it, but
Yeah.
Rafa just threw out the popper and hit him.
Oh,
yeah,
Rafa
right now Replicant has the loadout on that Rafa earlier called the anti-Cobra set. So this should work. In theory, it should work pretty good. But of course it's still hard to get around a huge megawatt if he's completely in your face.
Okay, Replicant trying to kind of bring this back.
Yeah, it won't be easy for him, but yeah, there you saw what I just meant. He put the Hydra rush to the left and let the Phoenix just curve on the right, so it covered like all the space where Rafa could go, possibly.
Yeah. That is a very nice way to make up for the Hydra's terrible rush.
Right. But he's one hit away from getting beat, but at least he avoids the rush from Rafa, but the popper goes through.
That is gonna be 1-1.
Yeah. And Kozalina just knocked out Alumento 2-0 out of the tournament.
And
So
that means Koza is gonna fight Iceman and loses round 4.
exactly, and we will definitely stream at least one of those games, maybe even both. But for now, we will stay at Rafa and Replicant. And Replicant chooses to go to Ninja College, which, yeah, definitely is the right choice to just go to a large stage against this Kid Cobra playstyle. And I'm happy to see that we see Ninja College the second time on stream already. So
yeah, I didn't expect a lot of people to take it because it's not actually a backroom stage. But you obviously see here that people actually want to play on it.
yeah, and I mean that's kind of the reason why I wanted to have it in the stage list, because right now, like, people like Rafa or like any other aggressive style player, when he wins he can just ban the two large stages, DNR and Tempo, and then the other player doesn't really have a good option to choose from. But right now, Rafa banned DNR and Tempo like he always does, and Replicant still could choose a stage that should be better for him against this playstyle. So we will see how it turns out. Right now it still looks good for Rafa. Health is pretty even, but yeah, Rafa can kill with his rush. But Replicant actually manages to avoid all of it, even without the shield break.
Replicant at critical health, but he doesn't. He says no to oh, never mind.
Yeah, sometimes the megawatt is so slow, and then you just, I don't know, out of surprise you get hit by it. He definitely could have shielded that, but yeah, I think we all know the feeling of just zooming out for a moment. And oh, he actually manages to get a good chunk of health away from Rafa with the rush, even though Rafa manages to avoid a big part of it.
Replicant dashing away from that rush really nicely.
But just in general, Replicant has such a hard time to go through all of the punches Rafa has to offer. But right now it's pretty even. Replicant has his rush.
And Rafa doesn't, but it's coming out soon. Replicant getting a few Hydra shots in and an extra grab. Does he hit the rush? Yes, he does.
Nice. Oh, hey, the Fur. How are you doing?
Hello. It's me, Nihilus.
The Fur, it's Nihilus and me, Rafa. Kind of improvise.
Yeah, unfortunately Tamashi on the stream, so yeah, we had to replace.
Yeah, but right now it works pretty well, and it looks good for Replicant right now. If he can shield the rush from Rafa again, which he did like the last 2 or 3 times or so, it could look really good for him, and he manages to shield it again.
Replicant immediately grabbing after Rafa launches that rush.
Like I said, Replicant has a hard time to hit Rafa in general, but Rafa has a really hard time to get the rushes in against Replicant.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it kind of evens out against both of these. And now if Replicant manages to land his rush, it looks really good for him.
No, that's gonna be a rush hit for Replicant. Rafa at critical health at the moment. Is he gonna take the final hit? No, but Rafa does have a rush. He could bring it back in a very creative way.
That will be a shield. Never mind. It won't be a shield break. Oh my god!
That's Hydra.
That's a nice evade from Replicant. That was really, really great.
The Hydra just sneaks through and hits him.
Yeah, he not only just avoided the shield break, he also managed to just get the last poke in to take the win. So right now it's 2-1 for Replicant. He only needs to win one more match to go to winners finals.
Replicant readying up, and so is Rafa. Oh, they're going back to sparring ring.
Yeah, the third was 16 in the end since 2 people didn't check in. So, but 16 is still really nice, and we also got a lot. Like we got a huge donation from Grumwood in the last second, so we are. Oh, and Elemento also donated something, so we are at 235 prize pool money right now. So there's a lot of money on the line actually.
Yeah, Grimwood at the moment has some high confidence in bringing the money back.
Yeah. As I said, I guess that was kind of his plan, to donate a lot but also win a lot.
Rafa showing how aggressive he can be on the sparring ring.
Yeah, but right now they're really even on health,
Yeah.
and also both have the rush up. I mean, Rafa not right now, but just in a second. Yeah, there it is.
Replicant figuring out how Rafa plays on this stage and taking it nice and slowly.
And both are just choosing to mainly poke with their light arm right now and just throw in the other arm when they feel like they could punish something. So they both really don't want to overcommit at anything right now, because otherwise something like that happens. And just like this, Rafa is close to BKO. But yeah, he can do it back really fast with the pressure he can put up with the rush right now, and there it is. Yeah.
Dang.
The Papa Rush confirm is just so powerful because it's also so easy to get from. Even Rafa was standing really far.
You have a pretty big window to land the rush after hitting a charged popper, because popper rush is so huge. Especially when you do it from a distance.
So if Rafa wins this round, he evens the scores to 2-2. And Replicant needs to win both rounds right now to make it to winners finals. And, oh, that was so smart from Rafa to sidestep the rush, but also punch down the Hydra with his Megawatt so he could shield after that. And now it really doesn't look that great for Replicant with Rafa having the rush. Oh, just when I say it, he gets knocked out of it. But Replicant still needs to put a lot of work in, and that's it. 2-2 for them right now.
Both are 2-2 right now. This got to go either ways.
I feel like whenever I want to say something, it like something else happens, and then it's just too late to already say that.
Yeah. That was basically commentating in a nutshell.
So I would guess that Rafa will ban 2 of the large stages again, and Replicant will pick whatever will be left from that. But I think Rafa feels some weird delay right now, so they... Oh no.
Oh no, they decided to continue the match instead of restarting.
Yeah. So Rafa bans DNA and Tempo, and I guess Replicant will go to Ninja College again.
Now while we wait for the others to ready up, I'm gonna take the bathroom real quick. Be right back.
Sure. Okay, we see no changes at both of them, I would say. Yeah, they still have the same loadout, the same character. Replicant puts the Phoenix on again instead of the Brute Shock. And just Rafa gets a nice grab out of the freeze. Rafa actually puts away the Mega Ward and goes for the Brute Shock. And right now it really pays off. He just got the second grab out of the freeze. And he nearly sits at a perfect. He just got hit by one Hydra so far, I think. But I don't know about that. I think Rafa just wanted to get the round over with real quick, but he just pretty much wasted his rush. And that gives Replicant an opportunity to bring this back, potentially.
Yep, that grab is gonna take round 1.
So Rafa is only one round away to go to winners finals, and therefore definitely placing top 3 or higher.
Yeah, one of those is gonna face Grimwood, and as most might know, Grimwood has a nasty coil. And a breast too.
And right now it just Replicant says, fuck the Phoenix, I will go for this, and it works out so well right now.
Exactly. Like, the Birdshot has ridiculous homing, so it works perfectly when catching Cobra jumping midair.
But right now Replicant is in a dangerous position again, where Rafa really just needs to land one charge popper, and then he will just get rushed for so much damage.
Oh, Rafa slipping that grab in. One hit and a rush got taken for Rafa. Oh,
that's unfortunate.
That's not gonna kill, but after one hit it will.
Yeah, and I'm not sure, but Rafa might even can take one more charge hit or uncharged hit from Replicant.
Oh, that hit almost kills. Oh, Replicant almost landing that grab. Ooh, this is spicy. And Rafa gets the popper in and takes the winner semifinals to face Grimwood.
Well, Replicant really showed balls of steel there to go for the grab. He just... But Replicant knows how tiny the Lola Pop hitbox is and how he can avoid the popper even if he grabs. But I think it was still really risky.
Yeah, but despite that, he could get away with he managed to get away with it and just return to neutral.
Yeah, so just like that, Rafa goes to winners finals against Grimwood. But before we show this, I think we will go to losers round 4. And we will stream, let's see. We will definitely have Iceman versus Kozagina on stream. And what do you think? Should we also show Replicant and Eloria?
How many matches do we have left? That's the first question.
We have the winners finals and then both of the losers round 4. Then we have losers round 5, losers finals, and then grand finals. So I guess it's better if we just show one of those matches.
Yeah, we will show one match of losers round 4.
Yeah,
I personally want to see Iceman versus Kosa, but that's up for debate.
Yeah, I already pinged them, and I will ping Replicant and Eloria right now that they can play. And then I will also ping Grimwood and Rafa that they need to wait a bit. Alright, so let's see. Iceman has a lobby up, that's great. Okay, and while they do their banning, I would just be right back. 1 second.
Take your time. Yeah, literally, firearms, the European arms scene is doing how do you say that? It's doing pretty well actually. We got a lot of new people in. The friendlies channel is always active. And the Moshpit got an insanely big prize pool. It's over, or it's at 200 right now. Iceman versus Cosalina both got a nade in their set, but they're switching them out for a different right arm. Please excuse me while I update the battle overlay.
Okay, I'm back just for the start of the match. And of course we see the twin tail from Cosalina and the ribbon from Iceman. Which, yeah, Iceman opting for a lot of explosions right now, which definitely just is the... I mean, you could argue about it, but I always feel like when I don't have explosions on against a twin tail, it's just a way harder time. You really need to, or you really want to have explosions in your loadout against her. Yeah, Junior, it would be so nice to also have you in the bracket, but seeing how well this runs right now, there will definitely be a next one. I'm just not sure when. Right now it looks really nice for Iceman. He nearly has the win, and there's not much time left for Cosalina to do anything. Like, even if she lands the rush right now, she would get... yeah, that's too late. A nice grab, but sadly a little bit too late to make something out of that.
Oh, Kosa getting the stun combo in. With Iceman catching Cosalina while charging in the air. Then Kosa brings out a rush, and that's gonna do big damage. Almost below 25%. Another grab, and that's gonna take it. Wow.
That was fast. I was surprised that Rosalina didn't get knocked out of a rush from the explosion. It just didn't happen, the explosion from the nade. But good for her. She got really, yeah, she had a lot of momentum after it and just could take the round. Right now, Iceman will just, I guess, will just try to, yeah, jump. Try to mix up the jumpings and then he tried to go for the rush, but Rosalina was aware of that, just played patient and could sidestep it.
Iceman getting that double punch in. Rosalina dashing away back and forth, trying to get that landing in.
Yeah, I think Rosalina deals really well with the, like this, the dashes through it and stuff. I think as a twin hole she faced so many explosions at this point, she really knows how to avoid all of the punches from that.
As a twin tail, it's really important to learn how to deal with explosions, because it can't be ideal if you're using the charge.
Yeah, and Iceman just wanted to, he just tried a little bit too hard to throw all his explosions at Koza right now. So Koza could just get a tri-bolt after that and take the match. And Iceman decides to go to Buster for the next match. Okay, and Iceman tries to min-min right now, thinking that the ribbon might not be the best choice. Just from the loadout, I would say his ribbon would definitely be a better matchup for Twintel, but Iceman knows what he's doing, so. And right now it really pays off, the switch.
Yeah, Iceman is capable of playing way more aggressive with the min-min, and also throwing out punches with a bigger girth.
Yeah, right now Rosalina seems a bit lost.
Yeah, Iceman aiming for the perfect right now. That's gonna take it. Wow.
Yeah, I guess the character switch took Rosalina by surprise. And she will need some time to adapt to it. And yeah, as you always should do against the min-min, Rosalina will just try her best to don't let Iceman get the Dragon Arm up, which...
Iceman air dashing twice to get that rush punishing. It did pay off in the end.
That was a perfect, I'm missing the word right now. But yeah, Iceman just did really great on the rush from Rosalina. And Rosalina actually can manage to...
Yeah, thanks to the fast retract of the tri-bolt, Koza was capable of shielding that early.
And unfortunately she just lost her arm there. I bet she wanted to go for the rush, but couldn't activate it because she lost the arm in that moment.
Yeah.
And she manages to get a knockdown, so Iceman loses his Dragon Arm right now. But Rosalina's just...
Oh, yeah, Iceman catching that explosion arm of Koza in the air.
And yeah, that's a good point from Rafa. At least Twintel can't really witch time or aura the dragon. I mean, the dragon still slows down when it comes out, but the laser itself won't get slowed down. Yeah, Grimwood. From now on, from this, it's best of 5. Okay, and Cosalina chooses to go to Mausoleum for the next match. Okay, Cosalina tries to load up pop out again, as she probably felt like her Twinter couldn't really do much against Iceman Min Min. But right now, Iceman just seems to really know where Cosalina wants to go and just catches her time after time with the Sparky.
Yeah, Iceman being really skilled at just sniping Kosa with the Sparky. And that's gonna be the final hit and the perfect.
Oh, I think that's the first perfect on stream today.
Yeah, it is. There was one semi-perfect, but definitely with chip damaging.
Yeah. Oh, and Cosalina just goes for the rush immediately, which paid off. She just saw, yeah, Iceman has the dragon out, so... Oh, nice punch through the grab there. It can be kind of tricky if you're frozen and your opponent is on over you, jumps like to get the punish there. But you could see Cosalina was also doing a tiny short hop there while frozen, which I think was the important part there. Otherwise, I think her punch would have just whiffed. Okay, health is pretty even.
Yeah, Kosa bringing out rush, Iceman dashing over it and hitting a dragon, I think.
Yeah, but Kosa also manages to get away from Iceman's rush. If Kosa manages to knock down Iceman now to get the dragon arm away, it could work out pretty well for her. But she also needs to stay patient, otherwise she will just run into all of those punches and... Oh, she actually avoids the grab, but...
Yeah. Okay,
yeah,
that's gonna be a game for Iceman.
Yeah, and Iceman is just one match away right now from moving on. Oh, and Iceman already throwing the GGs into chat. I think you didn't know that it's the best of 5.
It ain't over yet.
Especially for this, I put it into the challenge bracket so everyone would know. But I guess people are so used to when the best of 5 starts that...
Yeah, everyone is used to playing EUAC.
Okay, they go back to Mauso and Cosalina tries her Twin Tower again. And I think that's a good choice. And oh, she has a Megaton on it. I'm curious if she... Yeah, I think I never saw that before from her.
Megaton on a Twin Tail, that is really interesting. Because as a Twin Tail, you'd rather aim for really punish heavy arms rather than a really slow one.
Right now, I get the idea behind the Megaton, but Min Min's movement is just so good that it's really hard to get her.
Min Min has a really small hitbox too, so that makes it extra harder.
Yeah, and right now Iceman even manages to avoid the rush and counter rush Kozalina. And yeah, I think if Kozalina loses this round, we will see that she would change the Megaton. I don't think she will go for that again, yeah, and we see the tribal.
Kosa getting a few hits in. Is at the same time as guns blazing. Iceman getting a grab in, that will really benefit her with the Dragon Arm activating.
Right now Kozalina just has such a hard time to get in, and that's unfortunate. I think I would have done the same if I would be Kozalina, because yeah, it definitely looked like the rush should hit. It didn't look like anyone should jump away from that. Unfortunately though, Iceman manages to jump away and counter rush her yet again. And right now Kozalina's just one punch away from losing. Yeah, and there it is. She tried to be a bit more aggressive in the end, but with the tri-bolt, Iceman simply could punch through it and take the win.
Iceman taking it over Kozalina to face Eloria, which Replicant got beaten by Eloria 3-0.
Yeah, that's really surprising to me. I mean, not that Eloria won, but a 3-0 is pretty surprising.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect that. So yeah, we will see Eloria facing off against Iceman on stream, and after that we will have the winners finals from Grimwood and Rafa. Oh, Nihilus, you can just join the lobby again, since Iceman just stayed.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Okay, just waiting for them to do their binds, and then we can start. Yeah, and Hagemaru, I agree. I think, I mean, of course, Iceman's ribbon is great, but I also feel like his Min Min is stronger. I think his ribbon just works really well against certain matchups, but in general, yeah, Min Min is his better choice, and right now we will actually see Min Min Ditto. And even nearly the same. Oh no, Ilaria changes. I thought they would go for the same. I mean, they both have a glove and a chakram, but Iceman opting for the chakram on Dragon Arm, while Eloria goes for the roaster on Dragon Arm. And Eloria is the first one to get the Dragon Arm up, which I think is crucial in the Min Ditto.
Yeah.
Whoever gets the Dragon Arm first is just...
In the Min Ditto, it's really important we get the Dragon Arm first, so yeah, basically a momentum game.
Yeah, but Iceman manages to get the stun from the chakram and the grab. And right now he just stomps on Eloria. Yeah, as we just said, it's really important that you have the Dragon Arm in the Min mirror. Otherwise, it's just, yeah, this could happen otherwise. And just like that, Eloria also puts the chakram on the Dragon Arm and also puts the Parasol on to try to just wall out.
Whoa! Whoa!
That was such a nice
How?
With the kick deflect there. That was a great move from Eloria.
Yeah, that was really nasty.
But he struggles to... Okay, now he gets the chakram hit in. And immediately that's such a huge damage just from one chakram hit and the grab after it. Iceman manages to get the Dragon Arm up now, and now it's his turn to pressure with the chakram.
Iceman getting a few chakram hits in. Eloria trying to escape from ice.
Eloria just took the time and charged in front of him, but does get hit right after it.
Oh, Iceman using the rush to finish it off. That last final tiny bit of damage.
And that's the first win for Iceman already.
Yeah, we're seeing Ninja College again.
And Eloria changes the chakram to the Ram. Just wants to have the raw damage instead of the stun. And no changes from Iceman there. And yeah, the Ninja College, of course, what it brings for Min is that both can just put the Dragon Arm on in the beginning.
Yeah, that is the case for a very few stages in the game, or in the back room at least. Because Dulce and Ninja College, I believe, in this map set are the only stages where a character can just charge up fully.
Yeah, and maybe on DNA Lab if you're facing a slow opponent like Nami or something.
Yeah. Iceman momentarily having the health lead over Eloria. With Eloria getting a few hits in. Iceman launching the rush, but Eloria is gonna block it.
It was a good patient from Eloria there. He just knew that if he dashes in front, Iceman would think he would attack and then he would rush. But Eloria just shielded it instead. And right now it looks good for Eloria if he can land his rush. But only 10 seconds to go. So, there's the grab.
Both shielding at the same time.
This could go to Eloria if he just, he just kickflips back.
Yeah, Eloria has a really nice retreat option. In a way, she can just spam backflips, and it can work actually.
Okay, and Iceman trying to wanting to see if the Ice Dragon with the Sparky might work better right now.
Iceman missing that stun combo. You're doing a few kicks. Kinda getting his own personal space.
But right now, Iceman didn't even get hit once.
Iceman is rolling right now. Yeah, Iceman reading every punch of Iloria that is coming through. And is it gonna be perfect? Yes it is.
Iceman was doing all the perfects on the stream today.
Iloria approaching with parries. Iceman going from air dash to a rush, but Iloria says no and uses his own rush instead.
Yeah, Iloria just does a great job right now with the rush evades. He did the kickflip again to just get away and then wall Iceman's rush out with his. Right now it's just Iloria tries to get a hit in, but Iceman just knows exactly what he needs to do to get away from there. I think Iloria at this point there, he was just a bit too aggressive and just he threw out the punches and Iceman could just be patient and yeah just like that.
Iloria shield can't take too much more anymore.
So that's a 2-0 for Iceman right now. So if he manages to win the next match, he will advance to winners finals. Alright, Iloria. Oh, I haven't seen that in a while from him, the Whammer. I know that he played that in the past a lot, but I can't remember when I saw it the last time from him. Yeah, but Iceman just going around all the Whammer punches. And just like that, Iceman has another perfect going on here. And Iloria thinking the Whammer might not be the best choice and will just go for double roses right now. Yeah, and again, Iloria just knows when he dashes like this, Iceman will think he will attack, so Iceman will rush and Iloria will just shield. Really smart from Iloria there. Yeah, the nice grab to bait out punches and then rush Iceman. This round looks really good for Iloria.
Yeah, Iloria trying to really bring it back.
So far, Rafa had 3 perfects on stream. I don't know if he had more in not stream matches. But yeah, this round goes to Iloria. And Iloria needs to win the next round as well to stay in the tournament. And both have the Dragon Arm on right now. Iceman has his rush already. Illuria will have his soon.
Illuria knocking Iceman out. This could be a huge advantage for Illuria, but Iceman brings back the Dragon Arm.
That was a weird choice from Illuria to back away, since Iceman could get his Dragon Arm up for free again. And now he manages to rush Illuria with the Sparky confirmed.
As a mid-min, it's important to like utilize pressuring. Even if you aren't a fan of it when playing mid-min, it's still crucial in a lot of moments.
Yeah, Illuria manages to get the rush and unfortunately gets knocked down pretty fast again. And is just one hit away now to lose. And there it is. So Iceman takes it over Illuria 3-0, I believe.
Yeah.
So therefore, Illuria is out of the tournament on 4th place, and Iceman will go into the losers finals, where he will face either Rafa and Grimwood. And that's the match that we will see right now: Grimwood versus Rafa in winners finals. Rafa has a lobby up already. And for the first match, they will go to sparring ring. I would say maybe Buster. Mauso, DNA, and Tempo are banned. Yeah, Grimwood will go to sparring.
Yep, sparring ring it is.
And I expecting the choir from Grimwood again. And Rafa, if he thinks that Grimwood will go for a choir, he might will play Twintle. But oh no, we actually see the Twintle from Grimwood and the kick over from Rafa. Yeah, nice patient play from Grimwood there, just staying in shield, waiting for the punches from Rafa.
Alright, the overlays have been updated. Grimwood being at low health but having a rush up, he could bring this back, and he does with a grab perhaps.
Yeah, if he gets... Yeah.
No, yeah.
That's when I wanted to say it again. If he gets the chakram stun into the rush, he would win the round. But at least Rafa has the rush advantage for the next round now. Yeah, nice shield from Grimwood there, just knowing that Rafa would probably rush when he is frozen like that. Rafa only manages to get the shield break from this and a bit of damage, but not too much, and he gets rushed by Grimwood now.
Grimwood finding the opening to take Rafa with a rush. That's gonna be a grab from the chakram. Rafa having a tough time getting out of the corner.
Yeah. That will be pretty tricky for Rafa to take it back, and just like
Yeah.
when I said, that's already a first match to Grimwood already.
Yeah, Rafa seeming to have a really hard time just trying to avoid the check ram.
And it looks like, yeah, they will just go straight back to sparring. And no changes, it seems like. But Rafa will try his Mega one this time instead of the Brute Shot.
Yeah, Rafa really being really comfortable with the megawatt and the popper set.
Yeah, he does a great job right now, which definitely against Quintel with Megawatt isn't the easiest to pull off.
No, exactly. Rafa going from an air dash to a curve hit. And is that gonna take it? No. He needs one more hit to take this.
Yeah, at this point, he probably wants to save his...
Oh, nope. Right. Commentator's curse.
Oh, and it shows Rafa twice on the overlay right now.
It's both Rafa?
Yeah, Rafa against Rafa right now.
Well, welcome to the match where Rafa fights Rafa.
Exactly, the classic Rafa did it. Yeah, you can see here Rafa manages to pull out a nice rush against Rafa. And actually, but health was pretty even, but the actual Rafa has his rush up, but gets knocked out of it from Grimwood. So right now it looks really good for Grimwood is when he manages to stay patient and just, yeah, he has his rush up now. So he will just need to wait for the right moment. And there it is, just the grab to take the round. So right now, for the last round, Grimwood brings the rush with... Wow, Rafa still needs to charge up. But Rafa gets a nice grab and... tries to...
Grimwood slowing down that grab and then getting the punch in. Rafa hopping left and right, trying to get at Russian, but Grimwood guards it just in time. Grimwood going from an aerial perspective to a rush.
Right now they're super even, and yeah, Grimwood will just try to get his rush as quick as possible. Whenever he can just throw out grabs or punches without getting punished. When Rafa is down, he will just go for it to farm his rush. And yeah, he will just pop it and take the round. And next match, that 2-0 for Grimwood. He only needs to win the next match. And they would go back to sparring again.
They really like to brawl it up close, huh?
Yeah, Rafa and Grimwood are both players that like the tiny stages more. And also, Grimwood, whenever he wins, he would just ban Rafa's favorite stage, Mausoleum.
Oh, it's Rafa again. I don't know how this is happening. Give me a sec. The classic matchup.
Okay, so both start with a few good pokes. Grimwood's arm is nearly broken, but he gets the... unfortunately, he gets the chiller in, but couldn't get anything from it since in that moment his arm breaks from Rafa's popper. Oh, and Rafa gets the popper confirm and takes the round just like that.
Yeah, good rounds for Rafa. Grimwood getting a double punch in at the start of the game. Throwing in a rush, which is going to do a nice 295. Yeah, 95. Both finding at a distance, trying to find a way to approach. Grimwood noticing that grab with the slowdown, getting a heavy punish.
Yeah, and the twin tail choice from Grimwood is perfect against Rafa, since Rafa can't just be pressuring in your face all the time, since, as you just saw, if he goes in with a grab, twin tail will just slow it down and punish it. So Rafa really is forced to stay a bit away and poke. Yeah, is exactly what Grimwood wants. He just wants to have Rafa at a bit of a distance.
Rafa being freezed, can't react to the grab in time.
Yeah, actually the popper came out, but I think the rush from the grab from Grimwood went over it since he caught it a bit.
Yeah.
But nice counter rush from Rafa there.
Your punches curve a bit upwards when you tilt the stick down. So that is a nice utilization from Grimwood.
Yeah, but Grimwood just got in like a short freeze chain and then a grab, which, oh, now they are really even. Rafa needs to win this to stay in this match. Otherwise, he will get knocked into the losers finals against Iceman. And oh, he manages to land the rush actually.
That so is gonna momentarily be 2-1 for Rafa.
Yeah. Yeah, and it seems like Rafa feels a bit of lag again, so Grimwood will just go and reset his router. Or maybe not. They are discussing it right now. Or Rafa already went out. Yeah, so they will just reset real quick to make sure they have the best connection possible. So Nihilus, do you want to do some kind of match while we wait?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I just rejoined your lobby, but you left again, I think.
What is the code?
777. So should we go for something funny or should we just try?
Yeah, we're gonna go for the funny. And when I say funny, I say mummy.
Okay. So what kind of funny thing can I do with mummy? Well, I think I would do a throwback to one of the greatest players in the EU rank ever. Let's go!
Give me a sec! I gotta get this.
Oh, I can see the stream of your kicking.
Oh, we're really only going to Ghost Farming. Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, Grimwood is already back! That was quick.
Hopefully Rafa takes a bit longer. I wanted to go for the Chipiron double parasol.
If you're playing mummy, you're required to make mummy noises.
I don't know about this. Doesn't look too good for you right now, though.
Leave me alone!
Chipiron is just too strong.
I will avenge the power of the parabola and take revenge to the parasols with the power of mummy.
Oh. The parasol that actually is pretty shitty. It just takes so long. But it works. Yeah.
Oh, you said it was coming there, did you?
I was surprised by that. But sometimes Mummy has just a way better jump than you would expect it to be.
No, 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 no!
Oh.
Mummy
I didn't
power.
expect it. Oh, another guy. Okay. I see. I actually punched already, okay? That was just... No.
You thought
no.
I was easy to beat, but why I was just pretending all along.
Oh, no. Okay, it seems like Rafa isn't back yet, so we can just finish in peace. I guess the parasol is better for punching like this. I always break your arms. Just need to get in. Shit. Oh, Rafa is back. Yeah, I would say just kill me so we get there. Of course I would have won otherwise, but I will just grant you the win.
That third round was so easy, dude.
I would just ask them if we... Okay, we will just keep the lobby like this. And we will go to Veer. It's 2-1 to Grimwood now, I believe.
Alright, thanks for letting me know about the scores, Grim. I'll switch them up. Oh, we're going to Dulce, I see.
Yeah. I think that's the first time today on stream.
Yeah.
And Grimwood changes to the max press.
Yes, I know the names are switched up. Give me a second.
I think as long as Rafa can manage to pressure Grimwood in this corner and don't let him buff himself up. It's fine, but right now he just got knocked down by the T-word from Grimwood, so now it doesn't look too good for him.
Oh, Grimwood faking to get a confirm out of that, but it's gonna knock him down instead.
Grimwood tried to go for the style points, but yeah, he got the angle from the T-word wrong. He just got it really sideways, why you need to go kind of from the side and from the bottom. So that's why it didn't connect.
Yeah, if you're hitting your opponents from a higher elevation, they get actually more upwards knockback. So you can possibly hit them at that time with a rush if your timing is correct.
Oh, that was such a weird evade from Rafa. It looked like it really shouldn't work, but that's just Kid Cobra's movement for you sometimes. But yeah, that was just a combination of Kid Cobra's fast movement and glove rushes taking some time to connect at times, so Rafa had just enough time to get away.
Grimwood does have that charged up, but despite that he's being pushed to a corner. Rafa getting the Russian. Grimwood having a hard time approaching with the gigantic hitbox.
Yeah, Grimwood will need to put a lot of work in right now to get the comeback, but that should be it.
Rafa landing the grab, and that's gonna be 2-2.
Right. And actually I would do that after the next round starts, but I should plug my controller in since the battery is nearly empty, I think. So let's see. Okay, they will, for the last match, they will go to Buster. And Grimwood going for the Twin Tail again, which definitely worked in his favor before.
And yeah, we are back to the beaches. Rafa starting it off by pushing Grimwood to the hot pocket.
And Grimwood just has a loadout on that definitely is just there to catch Cobra's jump with the Hydra and catch his dashes with the boomerang.
Grimwood for some reason.
Okay.
Yeah, that was some really wacky camera movement.
Yeah, but also he poked Grimwood out of the air, and he was so close that he could just activate Rush and still get him.
Oh, Rafa getting a grab in. Grimwood missing the rush, but getting one final tiny bit of it in.
Yeah, and right now Rafa has just all the momentum on his side. If he keeps going like this, it will be hard for Grimwood. Grimwood really needs to keep his cool right now and just really see like this where he can punish Rafa. But yeah, Kid Cobra can be so hard to hit at times.
Yeah, indeed.
And Rafa just does a really good job to just poke around safely with his popper, and whenever he can get away from punches, he will just throw out his megawatt to just neglect all the punches that are coming to his way. But still, we are pretty even on health right now.
Yeah. Grimwood's below 25% right now, having to be very careful, but Rafa getting the confirm, and that's gonna be it for Rafa. Rafa is moving on to Grand Finals.
Yeah, exactly. And Rafa also doing a reverse 3-0 there. It was 2-0 for Grimwood in the beginning.
Yeah, and now we are going to see Grimwood's Grimwood versus Iceman. And and Iceman faced Grimwood earlier, with Grimwood taking it 3-1 in the semifinals.
Alright, true, it's a rematch. So I guess, since it worked really well for him, we will see the coil from Grimwood. So then 3-2 for Rafa. And yeah, just like I thought, we will see the coil from Grimwood again. Let's see if Iceman has a better answer for it this time. He definitely comes in prepared. He has the popper this time. And also the green glove, which I forgot the name of it all the time. It's the buff or the other arm, I don't know. But yeah, the Dragon Arm popper should give him a nicer time to hit coil if it doesn't get walled out by all the glove punches.
Yeah, a lot of light options and all work really well against coil because it has such a giant hitbox. But you also walk into the risk of like getting your light arm shut down by a heavy or a medium arm.
Yeah. Right now it works really nice for Iceman. He could have confirmed there, and I think that would have been the KO. But he will probably struggle once he doesn't have the Dragon Arm up anymore. But just when I say it, he gets the knockdown and gets it again. Oh, that's unfortunate. He got hit by the popper and also from his own explosion. Otherwise, that would have been not a KO, I believe. Yeah, and just like Grimwood probably didn't like that he just died from his own explosion, so he put the nades away. And he lands the rush against Iceman for nearly 400 damage. Really nice.
Yeah, that is really nice damage. Grimwood's having a big health lead right now, but Iceman does have to rush up. He could bring his back somehow, but Grimwood does have a freeze on Iceman. Trying to retreat away, but that cooler ring is gonna hit.
Okay, so we see double glove from Iceman now. And yeah, just activating the rush right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice sidestep for the rush.
Oh, Grimwood breaking the arm of Grimwood getting his arm broken.
Yeah, right now Grimwood just has a hard time to get around those gloves, especially the Dragon Arm glove. It's so huge.
Yeah, those giant arms plus the homing are gonna be a hard time for Grim, and that's gonna take it. Iceman takes it 1-0.
Yeah, so Iceman clearly came in prepared after he lost against the Koyo last time. He really thought about what should work against her, and as you saw, it just, yeah, it really worked. So I kind of expect from Grimwood the character change now. Iceman banned Sparing and Via, and we are waiting for Grimwood's pick right now. And he goes for Buster Beach.
We're seeing a lot of Buster Beach in this tournament, surprisingly.
Okay, Grimwood stays with the Koyo for now. He has the Triblast in his loadout now, and he will also just use it. Triblast and Roaster, and Iceman will stay with the double buff. I think as long as Grimwood can avoid Iceman to get the Dragon Arm up, it's fine for him. But once Iceman manages to get the Dragon Arm, it will be tough for Grimwood to punch through it without any core of armor or something. But he just goes for the rush, which works out really well for him.
Grimwood momentarily doing a lot of double punches, which seems to work at the moment.
Yeah, that's so hard to get through the Dragon Arm buff with the Triblast. And that's ew. Okay, and Iceman puts one buff away to get a coast down. So he still has the large buff, which walls out Grimwood's attacks really nice, and also has the speed from the toaster right now.
Yeah, which is a really nice glove combination.
Oh, yeah.
Iceman getting hit by the explosion, unfortunately. Iceman getting a nice double punch in. Kinda moving away from Grimwood because he has a feeling he is gonna use the rush.
So I can imagine that Grimwood will also go for the double glove now. And yeah, he is. Nate and Roaster against Buff and Toaster. And there comes the rush from Iceman, which will give him a free charge up for the Dragon Arm. So if he can avoid Grimwood's rush right now, it will look pretty good for him. Grimwood is already so far down on health, but he gets hit by the rush. And now Grimwood can put on all the pressure against him.
With Grimwood's time to shine, he has Iceman in the corner.
But Iceman has rush again, and he just needs to. He doesn't even need. He just needs to land one single punch. But he gets rushed.
Grimwood landing that rush. He has to take this very patiently, or otherwise he will be hit by the rush. No, Grimwood guards it. Perfect.
And Iceman just has a wall right now with all the punches, and also really hard to get through there somehow.
Only one more match does Iceman need to win to take it to the grand finals.
Exactly, it doesn't look too good for Grimwood right now, but as we just saw, Rafa also managed to get the reverse 3-0 against Grimwood, so maybe Grimwood can do the same against Iceman. So right now I really expect a character change from Grimwood. Yeah,
yep.
There's Max Press.
He is bringing out the boy.
And yeah, Iceman definitely likes the buff on Min Min, but he thinks he probably needs a reliable knockdown against Max Press now, so we put the toaster on the Dragon Arm instead of the buff.
Grimwood avoiding those punches with a jump very nicely. Getting a lot of street combos in.
Right now Grimwood is just in his element, just pressuring someone to death, just like that. Such a fast round.
This is what Grimwood's Max Press is capable of, people.
Yeah, and Iceman putting the buff away completely now and just going for double toasters. He has the Dragon Arm up right now. And has his rush against Grimwood, who doesn't have his buff right now, but manages to get it now. And he will just rush Iceman. And somehow that's the second time that the last hit from the Chakram on his rush just whiffs for some reason.
Yeah, that was really weird. Getting a charge in. Iceman can only take a few more hits.
Right now it's really just, I don't even think he would survive an uncharged hit. But yeah, there it is. 2-1 right now for Iceman. Grimwood can still bring this back. But right now Grimwood is in a situation where Iceman could easily counterpick his character, and I would imagine that Grimwood really doesn't like to play against the Ribbon Bomber with Max Press. But Iceman staying min-min for now. And he chooses to go back to his classic Arky Ice Dragon. Probably a loadout that he's way more comfortable to play against Grimwood since he did it so often already. But Grimwood actually just stayed nearly out of range of the Dragon Arm and just stands there and gets his buff up while Iceman thinks he should hit. And yeah, now we see just a classic max pressure.
Yeah, Grimwood also managing to get around those pillars really nicely because those are not very nice for brass depending on how you play.
Yeah, and that was a discount perfect from Grimwood after just 20 seconds, I think. And Iceman gets the stun from the Sparky, but also gets knocked down, so can't do anything with it. And Grimwood is just so accurate with his nade punches right now. He just knows where Iceman wants to move.
Yeah, exactly. He is taking his time to shoot every punch and knows when to hit and when not.
And I would really be surprised if Iceman can bring this. Yeah, and that's a clean 2-2 right now. So both of these players are just one match away from getting into the grand finals. Yeah, Frost. Grim is definitely angry right now. But it works out really well for him. And Iceman is choosing to go to Temple. But if Grimwood can keep this momentum going and just get the reads again with the nades, it will look bad for Iceman. He needs to change something up to make this work. And yeah, that's exactly what I expected to go to the ribbon, because all of those explosions and the jumping around is really not that great for Max Brass to deal with. But Iceman doesn't even have that much explosion in his loadout and doesn't even go for the single explosion arm that he has in his loadout. He will just go for the firearms. And Grimwood puts the nade away and puts the chiller on to get some nice... Try to get some nice ice chains.
Grimwood kind of trying to move away to get the charge in, but he fails to. And that's how Iceman is gonna land that rush. Oh,
nice grab there.
Iceman reading that jump from Grimwood really nicely.
Okay, so that's match point for Iceman now. If he wins this, he will go to grand finals to face Rafa. And yeah, that's a clean rush. And now he will get the buff. And oh, nearly gets the grab.
And Grimwood switching has also switched to double chiller to get those ice chains in and read moments.
I think Grimwood just gave up. He just stands there. He got catched by the Mander a lot of the time there.
Then that's gonna be 3-2 for Iceman. So Iceman is going to grand finals and will face Rafa as his final opponent.
Okay, so we will see Iceman versus Rafa in grand finals, and Iceman will need to win 2 best-of-5s to take the tournament. But good job from Grimwood there, nearly coming back from a 2-0. And in the end placing third in this tournament. Just 1 second, settling something in chat here.
Just waiting for Rafa and Iceman to start their stage striking.
Yeah. So what will you think will these two players go for? I would guess Rafa will definitely go for the Cobra, but with Iceman
Yeah.
I'm not really sure.
Rafa can't risk to use a different character in grand finals, I think.
I mean, right now Rafa has a bit of headroom since Iceman would need to reset the bracket first, but when there's so much money on the line, you don't really want to fool around and just go all in.
Exactly.
Okay, with no surprise, Rafa bans DNA Lab, since he will definitely opting for a tiny stage to play on. And Iceman actually leaves Mausoleum open for Rafa, so I would guess Rafa will definitely pick Mausoleum now.
Yep, and he does.
And he does. So yeah, again, Rafa is on the winner's side of Grand Finals now, so he needs to win one best of 5 against Iceman to win the tournament, while Iceman needs to win 2 best of 5s to win the tournament. So
Yeah.
it will be a hard way to go for Iceman.
Rafa is immediately starting it off strong by hopping left and right. Getting a hit from above, Iceman is already below 75%.
Yeah, we'll see if it was such a good idea to bring Rafa to Mausoleum. But right now Iceman gets the stun and the grab and therefore the Dragon Arm. But just gets knocked down again by the Popper.
Oh, and
yeah.
Rafa, Iceman getting a popper to the face.
Yeah, right now Rafa just dominates the game and he knows what he needs to do to get all the punches against Iceman in. But he actually gives Iceman enough time to get a charge up right there. But Iceman just gets knocked down right after again and gets rushed right now for 320 damage.
Surprisingly, a trampoline isn't out in the open yet. Both are really trying to rely on playing the neutral and not knocking each other down in the pressure using grabs.
I think, yeah, exactly. Rafa could have just gone for the rush there since Iceman's arm was broken, so there wasn't really much Iceman could do in that situation. Iceman will take us to the scrapyard right now for the second match. Oh, and he brings the Lola pop.
Oh,
That's really surprising.
this could be something, if you tell me.
And he has the Scorpion. Okay, that's really untypical. That's not something that you see that often. And you rarely see Iceman playing Lola Pop in tournament in general.
Yeah, this is maybe I have seen Iceman play Lola Pop before, but I can't really remember when. It must have been so few times that I just don't remember.
Yeah, it's really not something that you see often in general. So yeah, I'm curious how this will work out. Right now it's I mean, Rafa has the lead, but not by far. Sadly, the counter rush from Iceman didn't work, and he even got clipped by the end of Rafa's rush still. Right now, Iceman even has the lead, but now it's gone again. It really comes down to the wire here. Both are just one hit away.
Yeah. Oh, Iceman getting that hit soaked up. Right now the scoreboard is really in favor for Rafa, and Rafa is not stopping yet.
Yeah, if Rafa manages to, that was a nice counter rush there. But if Rafa manages to win this match, Iceman is in such a bad position because he needs to win 3 matches in a row then, and that would only be the reset. So after that, there would be another best of 5.
Yeah, for Iceman it's really a game of stamina if he is capable of managing to beat Rafa 6 times.
Yeah, but right now Iceman manages to take the round. And he has rush, but Rafa also has rush nearly. He probably just needs to punch one time to get it charged up. But Iceman did a good job so far evading the rushes from Rafa.
Oh, Rafa
yeah,
busting through that rush from Iceman. Getting at 225, I think.
And Hagumaru has a point here with how Rafa hates Mummy, and that's definitely true. But the problem there is, even if you pick Mummy against him and you win, after that you would need to announce if you stay Mummy or not, and Rafa also has a Twin Tail, and Twin Tail is probably by far the worst matchup for Mummy, so it also will put you in a really bad position against him.
Exactly.
He was a bit too impatient with the rush there.
Yeah.
And that costed him the match actually, and now he's, like I said before, in a really bad position where he needs to win 3 matches in a row to get the reset.
Rafa is momentarily only 1 win away from taking the entire tournament. And taking that sweet big prize spot.
Exactly. But the Lola from Iceman worked out really nice. He can definitely make that work. So where will we go? Well, again to Scrapyard. And Rafa just takes a moment to get some water.
Because hydration is important.
Exactly. Yeah, and Iceman sticks to the Lola, which I think is totally fine. I mean, you all saw it. It definitely can work against Rafa. And Rafa actually changes up to Nate and Huema right now.
Wow, interesting. It seems that Rafa really wants to throw Iceman off guard by picking different sets with Cobra. Like the set Rafa used beforehand was really focused on getting small hits in, but this will take the heavy hits and just busting through the arms of others.
Yeah, exactly. Like this, Iceman will have a hard time to get through all of this with the loadout that he has right now. And that should be the round for Rafa, yeah. So Rafa only 1 round away from winning the tournament. Iceman needs to do something right now. Rafa puts the Whammer away, surprisingly. Maybe he expected a switch from Iceman as well.
Oh, Iceman getting a few nice hits in. Let us continue. No,
unfortunately.
Rafa says no to the freeze and escapes the corner.
And Iceman just jumps right into the Demanders 2 times.
Rafa notices this and just throws out the Slapamander.
And Iceman got lucky there that he still dashed a bit to the side after the first rush hit.
Oh, Rafa just
there with the stage.
Rafa just barely escaping from the stage elevation, and that's gonna be a round taken by Iceman. Hopefully he can in some way turn this up.
And Rafa thinking, okay, the Whammer definitely works better than the Manda, so he put that on again. And he just gets nice reads with the nade and the grab right now. And Iceman is nearly down to half health already, and just gets rushed right now.
Yeah, Iceman in critical health right now.
But if Iceman manages to get some nice hits in and then gets the rush, it can turn around pretty quick then.
Iceman getting some few hits in, but Rafa says no and grabs. The Iceman does have a rush however, but Rafa gets another grab in, and that is gonna be your champion of the Moshpit.
Yeah, really well played from Rafa there. Iceman definitely didn't expect another grab coming his way that quick. Yeah, and there we have it. Rafa is our Moshpit champion, with Iceman coming in second and Grimwood placing third.
We saw some really great sets today.
Yeah, and we saw a variety of different characters from all those people. Like, I think everyone in the top 3 played at least 2 characters, if not 3, during this tournament. So yeah, Rafa will take a lot of money with him with this win there. And all I can say is I'm glad that it turned out this well. I really had fun with the last minute commentary here.
Yeah, we hope the commentary was okay for you all. It was unfortunate that Tamashi couldn't show up.
But yeah, I hope you all had fun watching it. I had fun during it. I had fun commentating with you, Nihilus.
Yeah, I had fun with commentating with you too.
Again, congrats to Rafa. Really well played from all of the people here. But Rafa coming on top in the end. Yeah, with that, I hope you have a nice rest Sunday. And I will definitely do another Moshpit at some time. But I didn't really plan to do this on a regular basis, just whenever I feel like it. So yeah, I'm not sure when the next Moshpit will happen, but it will happen at some point.
To everyone playing in the tournament and to everyone watching, thank you so much for being a contribution to this community, and have a